Hello ladies and gents and welcome back to Mass Builder. It's been a fair bit. I was gonna do some online, but the audio for that was very loud and unbalanced, and I don't know how to go in and fix that, considering I don't have the audio as like separate files. But anyway, let's get back into the events of the story. Being told to wait by Dr. Kazu? I'm gonna go with Kazu, was an unexpected event, but there was no telling when will the good researcher contact you. Practices and small odd jobs here and there had become a routine, and you kept going at it diligently. Finishing the last run of the training program you made with Kryn and the Valkyries, you noticed Rihanna talking with Eleanor in a enthusiastic tone, one that you don't hear much these passing days of wait. Noticing that you finished with another round of training, Raina called, I swear their names keep changing, called out to you from the development area. Okay, my tongue is getting twisted as hell, so I'm just going to leave it slow enough where people can read what they want. But trying to pronounce this is actually irritating my tongue. You know, if I'll be honest, if the Super Robot Wars had like cutscenes around the length of this, so around 10 minutes, I wouldn't mind them and I would still be playing the game, but the cutscenes go on like an hour. And I just can't stand that, like when the game plays like 20 minutes, cutscenes like an hour, it's like, I'm not a big fan of that play style, you know? If I'm playing like a strategy game where I'm sort of sorting out my crew and like doing turn-based combat, I actually want to play the game, you know? Like, I like a visual novel as much as the next person, but even Digimon, I can't play like 20 times in a row. It's why it's very slow to be uploaded. Because if I played it in like a giant stream, I would get bored of it. I would burn myself out. Because I just find it very hard to just play like a visual novel so long. Unless there's like something engaging you with it. Like, it has to have a very engaging story, like with very intricate text and activities for me to get really involved. There's ways to do visual novels where it's long, but also done well, but it's just very rare that happens, unfortunately. I also finished my first brand new frame in a while. I've actually done a few frames, but this is my first proper, like, finished brand new one. I've done a few edits and modifications. But you'll be seeing the new frame in this part. Oh yes, that ends well every time. I don't even need to say what I'm referencing to. I'm just going to make the point. There's a reason why people state, you know what, let's just be a monarchy again in England. There's a reason people state that. Anyway, enough politics. I'm not a politics channel. Unfortunately, this is a game where it seems we're getting into a bit more of a political strategy. We've had quite a bit of politics in this game now I think about it. It's just you don't really think of it because it's like post-apocalyptic, but actually, yeah, a lot of the stuff we've been doing in this game is political. Like, we've had to be careful about stuff, like do stuff on our own because of the political maneuverings of people sort of causing issues with solving problems. All I can say is the post-apocalyptic era is dysfunctional. Far more dysfunctional than I thought it would be. Anyway, that is my shake done. I was drinking that slowly, but I finished that off finally. Anyway, let's check if we got anything new unlocked. Okay, so we got access to this. So we can unlock the next level of research. That's good. I like that. But yeah, there you go. Here we go with the updated frame. It's sort of a mix of like 2 frames along with some new stuff. Like here, it like this part's new stuff, but like stuff like this is like a mix of an edit I did. The arms and the legs are sort of like a bit of another frame I did, a bit of Mazinga, a bit of like get a devolution. I actually read devolution, pretty good. Like, it's not as complex as people make it out to be. Like, I hear people going, oh, devolution is so confusing. And I'm like, no, actually, it's not. Just slow down your thinking. Don't get overly complicated. Just be like, okay, by using cosmic energy, they managed to form digital beings inside of physical getter constructed body. It's like, and that's a heavy spoiler, but it's like, to explain what I was even on about, you can't help but spoil. It doesn't really spoil too much because it's sort of like, it doesn't really explain to you anything of what I'm on about. It just happens to be there's digital beings that gain physical bodies, which a lot of people get confused by. But it's like, nah, it's actually pretty much common pseudoscience, common fantasy or sci-fi science. I just realized I forgot to upgrade this frame. This frame hasn't had any proper modification. So we'll have to do that quickly. Yeah, fair. One thing I dislike about this is the fact it's not actually a proper mecha. Like, I'm not editing anything, you know what, let's just keep talking. The one thing I dislike about this system is that it's not really a proper mecha. Like, it's sort of like a pseudo mecha. Because, what's the term? You really don't actually have like any, I forget the word. You don't have any proper, it'll come to me in a moment. Like, it will come to me. Like, the thought will come to me in a second. Like, just give me a moment to catch up my brain as I just do my default big number build. The only part that really changes is this part. And not really, because I might actually try an elemental build out, you know. I haven't done an elemental build in a while. I might actually do that, because you can get this thing fairly high. I think I could force it. Tinkerer's Blade. Okay, Wildfire Starter. I wish they had, like, more category options, because there's a lot of lacking. I could force that up to that, and that's heat. And then we could sort of change the weapon to heat and see how that does. It's probably not going to do as much as I would like, but I'm hoping like it'll be good. I guess it's worth a try, you know. It's worth a mess about. Because it's not like I'm losing. I'm a dirt. It's not like I'm losing too much from it, you know. I also probably should adjust them out of existence. That was completely pointless. You sort of want to do it like that. And there we go. I do really like this design. Like, probably giving it a more purple-black aesthetic. Where we make this sort of like a scaly greyish. I wish there was like a scale texture. That would have been cool. You know what? Let's see. Is there like... Okay, void reactive weapon's still a thing. Okay, here's the buff. You know what? Well, is Wildfire Starter good, or should I go with actually just heat? You know, I'll go with Wildfire Starter just because I feel like it'll probably do better. And now let's get into the mission. Hidden in the path. I'm hoping the audio's coming off good from this, otherwise I'm going to be fairly annoyed. We'll skip this because that can actually lag quite a bit, so it's best to skip it if you can. Like, it'll just randomly freeze. I've been hearing apparently there's frame drops in movement, so I'm not sure what they're on about. Excuse me, what? Also, new sword parts are awesome. That's actually pretty decent damage considering. Oh yeah, that's pretty decent damage. Not the best damage, but still decent. There we go, one of them down. Also, did they fix the texture glitches? That was an annoying texture glitch, I remember. And it was, like, really irritating. Okay. This is gonna be annoying to hit. You can already tell, like, slightly elevated off the ground to that level items are really irritating to hit with, like, melee. The only reason I don't have a gun is because I didn't actually make a gun for this yet. I'll probably make a gun down the road, but currently there's no gun for it. Also, this ain't on the original save. This is like on a third save just because I built so much. I've actually permanently deleted quite a fair few frames on it. Just because there's like so many ideas you just... There's so many ideas I've come up with that's like, yeah. But not bad in damage. Let's check this out. Still not bad in damage. It's actually doing more than it did in the PvP, and that's why... Well, not PvP, PvE. It was co-op. There we go. I think we have like probably one left. Oh no, we got two. I wonder if we'll get like a boss around these parts. I do like the completely new map design though. Like the maps are getting very, very repetitive in their design. So I do like this like canyon type feel. So it would be nice if there was a little more than just go to area, take them out. Like if you had like waves and you have to go throughout the area with like just waves coming at you. Like that'd be cool for like just a default mission, you know? Like might be a little annoying to some, but I feel like variety is sort of the spice of life. If you have everything too similar. Is that a new enemy or is that a new move for I'm not sure. But I feel like variety is like the spice of life, and if you lack it, it can make the game very boring in some areas, especially when this is pretty much... This is 90% of like... you could hit up. But yeah, since... Oh, what was I saying? I lost track of my thought. But since like the... This is like 90%, like... I feel like having like giant swaths of enemies with you doing lots of damage is eventually going to sort of be a go-to idea, considering the fact that it will get ultra repetitive if every single thing is pretty much just go to destroy or go to grab. Like, I'm not a person who hates fetch quests, but I'm definitely like, yeah, maybe not every 2 seconds, you know? Oh, that's annoying. It's really hard to hit him because of the awkward positioning. Like, with a low fuel build and no range, it sort of like makes it a bit difficult. I hate that it randomly unlocks you. Like, I absolutely... But they need to fix the lock-on. Because you're, like, rushing at them like this, and it just randomly unlocks you. For no reason at all. Like, there's no reason for it. Like, you haven't clicked unlock, you haven't changed your target, there's no other enemy in the area. You literally just going towards them and attack, and then the game's just like, nah. It's even worse when it's, like, with a gun. Because at least with a sword, you sort of change immediately. But with a gun, it's absolutely horrendous how bad it gets. Like, the lock-on is an abomination. Well, I believe that's the last of them. Oh, here we go, enemy attack. I'm shocked that in this mission I've done as much damage as I have. I wonder if they've, like, I don't know, debuffed the enemies, because I know some people are saying that enemies did way too much damage and, like, had way too much health. So I'm not sure if they, like... Oh, there's the new gargoyle guy. I've never seen him in, like, a mission. Definitely not as strong as they were in the mission. Oh, what the... Oh, okay, that was a glitch and a half. Oh, and there's the teleport guy who... nobody likes. I'll actually get out here. Void them for a bit. Recover shield. Unfortunately, I can't get this thing to pop. Okay, there we go. Interesting. Got a bit sketchy there at the end, but wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. It was fun. Also, I look a bit greyish now in the lighting. Though there is a bit of fuzz in lighting as well. I have no idea what new stuff I've unlocked, but apparently I keep unlocking new stuff, but I don't know what it is. Like, I know I unlocked some stuff, like, I'm guessing it's like, just upgrades or something. I'm not sure, have we seen them before? I can't remember. Okay, so it seems we're getting some beans. Delicious. I think he's the guilty guy. I think he's the bad guy. I just have that feeling. Anyway, we'll do this mission brief. Then next time we'll be doing the next mission, you know. Okay. So that is done. The development can be unlocked with new stuff, you know. Oh no, never mind, we have not got that. I guess we still have to go a bit ahead. Oh well, we can do that another time. I hope you enjoyed, people. Like, comment, subscribe, you know how all that works, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Peace.